Hi, Kit Fitzgerald here with Red Barn Real Estate. I wanted to kind of explain a little bit about square footage today. Sometimes we get a lot of people who focus too much on price per square foot of a home rather than thinking about the important items such as the location of the home, the overall size of the home, and how it fits for you as a buyer. If the home is a single level floor plan or a two-story, there's a lot of misunderstandings about square footage because it's really not apples to oranges. Just as an example, if you were to build a brand new home, let's say, and in an exact same community, side by side, and one house was 2,000 square feet and one house was 4,000 square feet. And not only on those two homes, but let's say the 2,000 square footer was a single level home and the 4,000 square footer was a two-story. So there's a couple of things that are fixed costs that aren't going to change whether you build a 2,000 square foot home or a 4,000 square foot. For example, the cost of the ground is probably exactly the same, assuming the home sites are the same size. The second thing would be all permitting costs, anything associated with drawing the plans, getting the home ready, filing for a permit with the city, putting in temporary utilities, and so forth. Going to be the same. Doesn't matter what the square footage of the home is. Additionally, if you have a single level home that is all on one level, you probably are going to have additional concrete costs or potentially excavation costs. They're going to vary. And so anytime you build up and put a second story on the same footage, you're obviously going to have some efficiencies because that second story isn't going to have things associated with it like additional concrete, roofing. In fact, the roof on a 2,000 square foot single level could very well be more expensive than a roof on a 4,000 square foot two story. So you don't want to just assume that price per square foot is the only thing you should be considering. The other thing is the square footage is very hard to determine. If, as a consumer, I've been looking at floor plans and homes for 12 years, and I have never in my life been able to completely nail exactly what a square footage is, and I do this every single day. So, better question if you first are going to look at a home is how many bedrooms does it have? Does it have an office? Is it a great room, open living plan? What's the backyard look like? How much covered patio or no patio do we have? Those are the type of questions that are a lot more important and the way that you should place value um, on what a home should cost. Not so much the price per square foot because it can vary across the board, even with a home that's side by side to another one. So instead of asking about price per square foot, ask your realtor or the salesperson that you're working with um, more about the value of the location, the value of the type of home. Does it make sense for the type of buyer in the area, and so forth? Those are much better questions. Thanks and have a great day.